Morning. 19th of May 2026. The song is A Kiss from a Rose. I think it was by Seal. So, animal totem then Seal, and the name Rose perhaps could be important. We've got Gemini again. We've got 8th house of Scorpio, and we've got Neptune. Gemini, Mercury's in Gemini. And it's in the 12th house, which is Pisces, Neptune. Scorpio's in the 5th house, and Neptune's in Aries. So let's see then. Today's card is a Sun card, so it's illumination or being kept in the dark, depending on which way it comes out. It is a Leo energy, so that would be 5th house, which Scorpio 8. So Leo's in the 2nd house of values and worth. Today's card, like I said, is the Sun, so that's what we're looking for. Sun sign we've got is Taurus. So remember, you've got more than one read when you look at my reads. When you look at your chart and the current chart. So don't forget your own chart, because they may be giving you a personal message. There it is, the Sun. Something is being brought to light, illuminated, an aha moment. The white chakra, the crown of your head. Travel, happiness, 19. But it is neutral, so we'll wait and see. And thankfully, somebody listened to what Spirit said yesterday, because they're facing the chaos. They are the eye of the storm. They are following their true life purpose, their destiny. 11th house. Fred, Alison, David. Ankles and legs healed. Pandora. She left hope in the box. We aren't going to. Hope is what we keep inside. We follow our own path, our own light. We have many options. 7 months. You have to choose what's important to you. Illumination, success after a battle. Because we know now who our people are. There are those who see when they're shown, when it's illuminated, and those who will never see. Don't waste your time with those people. They are not your tribe, they are not your village. Leo energy again, financial success. Getting back on path. Cancer, home and family life. The breasts and the abdomen. A vehicle, a car, any vehicle. Your body is a vehicle. It is taking back control and getting back on track. Working as a team with your people. It's Cancer. 7 or 25, Mia. Positive energy. But there is unreliable, unpredictable friends, finances and career. So you have to follow that path anyway without any guarantees of financial success. So somebody wants financial success, but there's no guarantee of it. Also, those in uniform, those with a darker complexion, Taurus energy. So the major energy is the Cancer one and the Aquarius one. So Cancer is in the current chart in the first house of self. And Aquarius is in the 8th house, which I've got in the dice, well done Spirit, of transformation, shared resources and reproductive organs. So we have Venus in Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer, Pluto in Aquarius, Juno in Aquarius, and Cancer Moon. Well done, Spirit. So, Gemini is about the communications. Minor Arcana of Leo and Taurus then, small amounts. Mars, which is war, Taurus, Ceres, and Sun. We've also got a small amount of Leo, which is nowhere in the chart, so it could be a person or an energy. Second house, like I said, your values and worth. Somebody sees financial success as their worth. They don't see anything that you can't materially buy as. So somebody here possibly wants a new car, or is going to have a tummy tuck or a facelift or whatever, because the vehicle is not what they want. So a new vehicle perhaps. But most of all, it's focusing on your journey. Travel, perhaps. Maybe someone's travelling somewhere they don't want to be because they're not your people. You don't fit in. Yeah. Tall, handsome stranger. Fire energy. Somebody is passionate about something. And there's a welcome at the door for them. Yeah, number 10 is negative. So for us, in the wider world, it could be, like I said, 10 Downing Street. I've been waiting for that for ages. A run of bad luck. So something didn't go to plan. And partnerships are important. Libra, 8 or 26. Ian David Penny. Arguments perhaps on the courthouse steps, open enemies, documents, the Lions and the marital home. So Libra then, have we got Libra anywhere? In the IC is Libra, that's it. 4th house of home and family life, so that fits. Yeah. Total financial and emotional independence within or without a situation. Somebody is quite capable of standing on their own 2 feet. They have everything they need, bar one thing. One thing is missing. The rest is all there. Financial independence, emotional independence, but there's no love. No love at all. Those cups are empty. There is nothing being created, which means stagnation. And there it is, stagnation. Well done, Spirit. So you cannot heal others until you heal yourself. This is Chiron. This is also terrorism. Again, those in dark complexion, those in uniform, There's a scar on the leg, the limp or the amputation, any or all of those, but it is stagnation. There is going nowhere fast. Virgo energy, and love has left the building, Pisces. Somebody doesn't want to be a victim or a martyr anymore. They don't want to walk around on eggshells. They don't want to be at the bottom of the priority list. They want to be seen, felt. They want to see and feel, should I say. But yeah, love has left the building. They're making their escape. There is absolutely no passion here, impotence. Somebody feels unable or unwilling to take action, and this has become a very heavy burden that needs to be let go of. The letter D could be very important. So 10 days, the number 10 is the only thing we've got there. There's no situation except Libra. There's a small amount of Virgo and a small amount of Pisces. So overthinking and martyrdom, doing things through gritted teeth that you really don't want to do. You're not passionate about this. It may be travel. It may be getting together with people you don't like. Yeah, it's not a comfortable situation. So Virgo, where is Virgo? Third house of communication. So somebody terrorizing you into going in, or making you feel like you need to go somewhere you don't want to go. Yeah, there's no Pisces there, so where's Pisces? 9th house of knowledge. So change that you're not going to like. Forced into a situation with people that you do not listen, that are not your tribe. Open enemies, hostilities, legal matters, perhaps. Yeah, that is again reiterating. And number 10 is negative energy. A run of bad luck. Changes you're not going to like. And an ending to what was once emotionally stable. The starfish, so the star again. The rainbow, look for those as sea, and we have got a seal, so you might see a seal on the beach. This is 10 months of emotional endings, but you have options. The option is to walk away. You can walk away at any time. You don't have to be stuck in this situation, stagnating. Leave the misery behind, because this is a nightmare situation, a lot of 9, so somebody's on the precipice of this change. When we get all the 10s, it's usually an ending. And there's Pisces in Neptune, but now it's in Aries. But there it is. The Tower is not usually on this card, so it's about not being the martyr, not Prometheus' story, where he enabled humanity by giving them fire when they should have discovered it themselves. And the gods were very angry because he skipped a step. That's not what's needed. You can't, for your kids or anybody, make things easier, because they have to learn their own hard lessons. So don't be a doormat. Put your boundaries in place. This is about borders and boundaries. We've been talking about in the real world about that a lot, haven't we? It may be a fence with a neighbour, whatever it is. Politely decline anything that is not for your greatest good. Issues with the feet and toes, perhaps, but this is telling you to learn to say no. The answer should be no. I'm not doing it, or you will fail. If you keep saying yes when you really mean no, it breeds resentment. You've done it for a very long time, because that's your inner child there stuck in that circle of swords with people's words and your thoughts, keeping you trapped, overthinking, the Virgo energy. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. It's time to stand up. Those words only have meaning if you will let them. 8 weeks. Whatever they say or do to you, it cannot be worse than what you're going through now. And do not dim your light, because some of you will want to go back because it's easier to stay in your comfort zone and dim your light to fit in. If you attend this, if it is a gathering of some sort, you attend it and become something you're not, you will stay there, stuck, stagnated. So again, the 17, dimming your light to fit in, not facing the chaos, putting your head in the sand. Cancer, they're telling you you must fill your own cup. Your cup is never half empty or half full, it's refillable by you. Be sure that you love yourself, not in an egotistical way, but enough to put your boundaries in place and say when something isn't right for you. Honesty about your emotions. This person is in charge of their emotions in every way. They know how they feel, they love unconditionally, and that's how you should be. But loving yourself unconditionally is part of that. So don't have to apologise for not wanting to do what others expect of you. So 8th house then. This is about the reproductive organs and shared resources. Birth, death, the snake. We finished that in February. The year of the snake. It is about transformation, transmutation, shedding the skin. We talked about it yesterday. Funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property, the colour black, interactions, shared resources, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, sexual unions, integration, self-sacrifice, yes, there's a lot of that, expanded awareness, inheritances and other people's money, metaphysics. So inheritances here may be causing family stress. Inheritances that slip through one's fingers, or family patterns of addictions, perhaps spending on cars and stuff. Sexual preferences. So, Gemini in Neptune. The rule is ruled by Pisces, which we've got. Its detriment is Virgo, which we've got. Its exaltation is Leo, which we've got. And the fall in Aquarius, which we've got. So we need to watch Neptune. And Gemini doesn't exist in there. We've never been there before. So we have to wait until we do. But we'll have a look what it means. Due to the long orbit, when this book was published, Neptune won't reach these signs until far into the future. Neptune in Aries, Taurus, Gemini or Cancer is not included. So let's see what they think, astrology-wise, it means. Far off in the future. So it blends dreamy and mystical. There's the dreams. With intellectual. Gemini is in the 9th house, I think it said. So that's learning. And the dualistic nature, which could be two-faced. Generational replacement that shapes how entire age groups approach ideas, spirituality and technology. Because Neptune takes about 14 years to transit a single sign, this placement colours the collective mindset and creative expression of those born during its cycle. Intuitive communications, we've got communications there. It connects logical thinking with mysticism. Individuals with this placement are often gifted at expressing complex, intangible or spiritual concepts in a way that others can easily understand. Vivid imagination and restlessness, sleepless nights. There is a deep fascination with storytelling, writing, exploring new perspectives. However, this can also result in scattered attention span, erratic bursts of energy and indecisiveness. This generation often pioneers shifts in mass media communication, technology and education. The last time Neptune moved through Gemini, 1889 to 1902, it coincided with the dawn of the telephone, motion pictures and modern culture. The psychic man. People with this placement frequently possess a heightened sense of intuition or extrasensory perception, ESP. They may process information more intuitively rather than strictly through traditional logic. The combination of foggy Neptune and curious Gemini can make these individuals susceptible to gossip. Be careful of that. Overthinking, which we've got there, and spinning up ungrounded narratives when they feel insecure, so lies. The desire to learn everything and connect with everyone can lead to overcommitment, double bookings or getting lost in mental fog. So there may be a double booking here, but you don't want to attend something because you've got other things to do. Roughly, people born during that time laid the foundational groundwork for modern education and communication networks. So digital ID and all that rubbish that's going on, that maybe that. The future generation, roughly 2052, well, I won't be here then, to 2065. Future generations born during this period will likely bring Neptune's dreamy energy into artificial intelligence, mind-bending communications, technologies, and digital social debates. To see how this placement specifically affects your unique birth chart, you can generate free calculations. So go to your birth chart calculator, whichever one you choose. So, dreams and technology. What's the lesson for today? Kiss from a rose. Seal. Buddha, you may feel like you have to turn your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true to follow your true life purpose, Aquarius. Buddha, which is Virgo, so 9 or 27. It is the crown chakra as well, the top of the head. So an aha moment. What was Buddha's aha moment? He was born into a royal family, the son of a king. So we have William and Harry. His father kept him within the palace walls and shielded him from the pain and suffering that was to be found beyond the palace walls. From his childhood, he had a thirst to understand the greater meaning of the world and knew the knowledge that he sought could not be gained within the shelter of the palace. So he wanted to stand on his own 2 feet. As a young boy, his teacher took him beyond the walls of the palace, where he was greatly saddened by the sights he witnessed. Buddha realised that his search for spiritual fulfilment, which is what we need because we've just had it, haven't we, would not be found if he remained within the family, the family unit. and in order to find the answers he sought, he left his family to experience the world for himself. For the remainder of his lifetime, he practiced meditation and sought spiritual guidance and eventually found his spiritual enlightenment. He became known as Buddha, which means the enlightened one. So somebody is going to be enlightened. Something is going to be brought to light. For the remainder of his life, Buddha travelled the world to teach people about enlightenment and salvation. You will not find the answers you are looking for if you remain in the same situation. So it's time to walk away. Your inner wisdom provides you with a glimpse of the world and the opportunities beyond this situation. You must find the courage to step away and seek the greater knowledge that is within your reach. As a result of your courageous efforts, change will inevitably occur, which may make you uncomfortable for a while. However, discomfort will be quickly replaced with the clarity you are searching for. The answers you've been seeking will all become abundantly clear within days of your changes taking place. Days, so 10 days even. So it's about your courage, whether you're prepared to do that or not. It's a big deal. For some of you, bigger than others. So what is your challenge or your ally then? The Eagle King. The number 12. 12th house of Pisces. The bigger picture and your angel's help. Native Americans soar like an eagle. America could be important and kings could be important. So Charles and USA. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. There's your destiny. You are on the right path. Yes, you are, because the vehicle is on the right path. Teamwork. Even if you can't see where you're going, the Eagle King will soar high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the bigger picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. He makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up towards the sun, and there we have the sun, and releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. So, don't be afraid to step back and see the bigger picture. You must take back the reins of your life. Get back on track. You have many options. The one you're in, stagnating, doesn't need to be the only one. But you have to have courage to walk away if that's what's needed. Courage and faith. Faith, hope and healing, which is the Aquarius card again. Faith is a very powerful quality and it can move mountains. Angel wisdom reminds you, however, not to have blind faith in people and situations. So don't blindly believe the things you're told. You have to see it with your own eyes and then question if it's truly what others want you to see or what you see yourself. Use your common sense and discernment and never give your power to another. Put your faith in yourself and the higher powers. Pray with integrity from your still, quiet center. You are wise and know that your request will be granted. Act as if it's already been manifested. That's faith. So not believing something's true, knowing it is. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith in the infinite. Have faith and in the support of the universe. Spirit are on this battle with us. It is battle between good and evil, and those in the right will win, one way or another. So, finally then, last card. But we won't win if you don't stand up. Even if you feel like you're standing alone, you are not. Only takes one good man, and everything changes for the better. Oh, I didn't say Jacqueline, did I? Jacqueline and Oscar, Richard, Paul, and Karen. And we have the 18 again, but this time in the upright. So whatever we've done to change that card, because you remember yesterday it was reversed, we are now prepared to face the chaos, whatever is needed to face this. And if we do, it will bring us abundance and love, unconditional love and confidence. So that fake it till you make it, really. Be prepared to stand up and be counted. There it is. With the winding vines and large, heavily seeded fruit, pumpkins, which we have on Halloween, which is the 31st of October. So what are we in now? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Just talking January there. 8 months, 7 months? No. December, maybe. Health, resilience. Meanwhile, the fierce and intelligent boar is known for its sharp tusks and aggressive movements. Combined, the boar and the pumpkin embody self-assurance. Your confidence is well-founded. Any insults or attempt to damage your morale will roll off your back. You are thick-skinned like the pumpkin and courageous like the boar. Do not let anything or anyone stand in your way. What accomplishments am I proud of? And how can I improve my confidence and self-worth? So, stand up for yourself. Don't dim your light. It's massively important. They've been on this track now and again for a number of years now. But we are building for the future. And that's what you've got to remember. It may not be that we see the end result, but we are building for the future. So build it how you would want it to be. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.